Hey there, we are the Leopards and we are a family with big travel plans. We spent the day at Covi in Auckland checking out the caravan options for our family, and there was so much to see and take in. We'll show you through a bunch of the caravans we saw and some of the accessories on offer.
Hey, if you are new here, we enjoyed a weekend at Covi. This is our current caravan that we have enjoyed lots of holidaying in. We've been up Northland twice in it. It's a great little caravan. But we are wanting to upgrade. So we have been shopping around, doing our research, looking around, and this is some of what we saw at the Covi Roadshow.
It's about a 3-hour drive from Rotorua to Auckland, and we were able to ditch our kids with a good friend so they didn't have to endure the travel and mum and dad shopping for hours at Covi.
Thanks for letting us come and stay with you guys.
You're welcome.
Unfortunately, Sophie has a fracture in her back, but we're maximising our gains by parking as close as we can.
We arrived nice and early so we could avoid the big crowds and have a good look around before everyone else was there.
This place is just full of motorhomes. Jayco, we definitely want to check these ones out.
The Jayco Silverline caravans were beautiful, but made more for a couple, not so much for kids. I've seen a lot of owner reviews on these Jayco caravans, and from these reviews it seems that there are some common workmanship issues around pipes not being connected properly, missing screws, etc. But after some research it seems this is the case for almost every brand of caravan.
Because I'm tall, I always want to know if I can fit in the bed. I can totally fit in this bed.
I'm 6'3" and never been able to sleep in our caravan. A bed big enough for me is a must.
Like memory foam mattresses.
It's important if we live in this caravan that our kids have some space. I can imagine Jade, our oldest child, having this curtain pulled most of the time.
Lying on one of the single ones is quite small. Mattress is comfy, but you kind of feel a little bit claustrophobic. In the shower here. I don't really know why they bother with these. Apparently no one uses them.
These Topaz caravans were beautiful, but again very pricey, but out of our price range. How much is the triple bunk option? Really surprised at how affordable the Rockwood caravans were. This first one was $99,000 and very spacious. Although affordable, these are big caravans to tow. We also noticed that many of the internal walls were very thin and bendy. Just a little push gave a lot of flex. Would be nice having a proper closed bedroom though.
And just look how large these bunk beds are. So spacious and roomy.
Big beds over there, which is a good bonus, and look, nice dining.
These Rockwood caravans sure do have a lot of space. It'd be really nice to chill out here on a windy or rainy day. I guess dreams are free, and hopefully our dreams will come true.
Check out the accessories.
So much to see here, from Weber barbecues, electric bikes, fishing drones, mattresses. If you can take it and use it camping, it was probably here. This outdoor pop-top could sleep a large family, although I think the joy of camping would quickly be gone with some wind. But these are pretty affordable and they're easy to tow because they pack down small.
These motorhomes here are huge. Some people sell their second-hand caravans or motorhomes out here. And some for sale. Thanks, man. These are the ones I've been looking forward to seeing, the Inside Out RV or Next Generation Caravan.
These caravans are a little pricey, although they are built to last and handle some rougher roads, and you really can live off-grid in them with all the features that they come with.
So I got what? That is a nice bathroom. I wonder if it's supposed to be like lived in this much.
Oh, what? Jim Beam.
Oh, a bottle of Jim Beam in there.
Chuck the GoPro through the skylight and have a little bit of a look at the roof. Definitely getting lots of caravan envy looking at these caravans. They're just really, really nice.
Oh, so it's flipped this side, yeah. How do I fit in the shower? No, this one's actually better.
How do I fit on the toilet? I like this place.
Then we came across the Snowy River caravans, which were conveniently located right next to the Next Generation ones. We were surprised at how similar they were, but with a price tag of $20,000 less, the difference being that they are built in China and fitted out in Australia. This was also the only triple bunk caravan at the whole of the Covi show. This caravan had a really good amount of storage at the end of the caravan, which was great for all of the kids' stuff because it was right next to their beds.
Storage.
Nice big freezer.
That way.
I actually really like this one. Really like the new generation ones, but these Snowy River ones are way cheaper, like 25,000 cheaper.
Then it was back to check out a few more of the Rockwood ones that they had outside. These things are just so cool, like an island kitchen and a fake fire just to create that ambience. But it was here we really started to notice how cheap and tacky some of the internals were in these caravans. That shower wall lining just flexed very easily with a little push. The underneath of this bed was made with very, very cheap chipboard that you would see in overseas shipping. And I really struggled to try and get the bed to go back down. It was also a little concerning to hear that once the caravan had left the United States, the warranty on the structural components of the caravan were void. Then you've got your teardrop caravans, which are made to capture every little bit of space and make it purposeful and useful. I'm not sure how to say this caravan, but the DLEF's Durban caravans, they had so many options of different layouts you could try. This caravan wasn't one with bunks, but had a really spacious bed. They are a lot more expensive than the traditional family caravans though. And then we went back inside, another whole room full of different things you can kit your caravan out with and make life a little bit easier.
Oh well, that was Covi 2021. Some big decisions to make, I think. Lots of good options out there.
I'm a bit overwhelmed.
But if you're looking at buying a caravan or a motorhome, this is really worthwhile coming to check out. Alright, well we've made it home. Pretty quick trip up to Auckland. We did stop and have dinner. But anyone buy a caravan while you're there or a motorhome?